Alright, so what we're going to do today is we are going to open up this iMac 27-inch 3.7 gigahertz system, iMac 2019, and I think it's a Radeon 580X, 8 gigs of RAM, and basically this is a solid state. It's 512 or 500 gigabytes, and it's basically the highest end model of the iMac series. And basically I just got like the easiest or the cheapest SSD possible. One of the reasons why I'm doing the video is I notice a lot of the videos, it's opening up the 2019 27-inch iMac, but with the Fusion drive. So I'm curious to see actually what's inside of here, if it's really going to just be an empty space where the Fusion drive should be. I'm pretty sure it is, but I just figured I'd do the video and take a look. What I did was I'm going to upgrade the hard drive to 2 terabytes. So I got a Sabrent 2 terabyte hard drive here, $390 or something like that, or something less than that. So I'm going to upgrade that. And I also got, I'm not quite sure which one will work, but I got 2 adapters. So pretty much this is Syntec. Both of them are Syntec. Again, not quite sure which one will actually work, but I'm hoping one of them will actually work and it'll allow me to connect this directly to the M2 slot that should be inside of this. So again, the theory is that it's currently using an M2 for the 500 gigabyte hard drive. And of course, as you know, with Apple, they have their proprietary connections. So you can't use a typical NVMe PCIe slot. You got to have a converter or an adapter that can recognize or match the exact type of slot that the iMacs have, and then it just kind of switches so you can connect in a typical NVMe or traditional PCIe M2 drive. So that's pretty much it. It sucks that I got to kind of tear down the whole thing. But this video is not a traditional teardown, so I'm not going to be really focused on the angles and making sure you can see the actual teardown itself. But I just really want to get this hard drive in. So get in and out and make sure that everything's working good, perfectly. What I also got is I got my strips, so I can replace the strips of the adhesive of the tape, because you got to do is you got to cut around, or just the glue. And yeah, so this is going to be quite interesting. Never done it before, so first things first, we got to cut out the glue. So I got to use my pin here, or not my pin, what am I talking about? I got to use my cutting tool here, and we're going to get started here. So again, wish me luck. And the trick is to just kind of go up and down. Don't pry it open. Just kind of go up and down with it. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay, I got in here. I'm going really slow. First time. Never done this before. At one point I may just kind of put it on its side, just in case this thing falls off. This is going tight, makes sense. Even though it's holding, very expensive screen. Yeah, still nice. Different colors. And the edge up. Again, not trying to pry, just going back and forth, easing the glue loose, pretty much. I'm going to try to be extra careful around the camera, of course, when I get there. I don't want to damage anything. I decided to do the SSD. Is simply because I figured if this does not work, my theory does not work, then at least, worst case, I still got a decent computer that I can use. Worst case, I just use the SSD that's currently in here by default if all of this doesn't work out. That's my thought process. Just trying to make sure I don't go too deep. So that's why I got the SSD. I mean, in hindsight, and then also it's just, I don't have a lot of confidence in what I'm doing here. I just figured, you know, if I ruin this, hey, at least I got a computer I'm happy with, as opposed to just having a fusion drive. If I ruin this, and then I have this fusion drive hard computer that I'm stuck with. You know what I mean? Like if I break this or ruin it or crack it, I void the warranty, and then now all of a sudden I just have this fusion drive that I'm stuck with. So I figured, you know, worst case, I'm stuck with a decent SSD, and yeah, 500 gigabyte SSD. It's not bad. Like a consolation. Right? If this stuff doesn't work. So yeah. So that's my thought process. I don't know if anyone disagrees, but now in hindsight, if I did do the fusion, what I believe is not in here is a SATA cable, because the SATA cable I think only just pretty much comes with a fusion drive. So what would have been great is if I had the fusion drive, had the SATA cable inside, take out the fusion, and then also upgrade the PCIe or the NVMe hard drive, and then potentially I could have 4 terabytes of data in here, right? 4 terabytes of data. Right? That would be pretty amazing, pretty sick. But yeah, I didn't bother to do it that way, and you know, it is what it is. And my apologies for my kids. They're screaming downstairs, having fun as I'm working hard up here. So, but yeah, so that's what I kind of would have loved to have done. So what I would have did was I would have upgraded the SATA to 2 terabytes, and then I would have upgraded the PCIe to 2 terabytes as well. Alright, so it would have been perfect. Okay, so I think I'm almost done here. First I'll put it on its side. And I'm going to go look for something to prop it up with. Give me a sec.